Good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Carmelo Lattuca in the 1011 Now streaming studio. We're going to talk about the chances for isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms this evening. Our attention is shifting from the focus on dangerous heat this weekend to the chances for thunderstorms once again tonight, into the overnight hours, and potentially into late tomorrow night as well. As always, though, we're going to start off with our Lincoln Weather Almanac. High temperature today, 93 degrees. That was 6 degrees above average. Still not close to the record high temperature of 107, set back in 1936. The average low temperature, 64 degrees. We were up to 74 degrees this morning, so starting off on another warm note. It looks like we will do so once again as we head into Monday morning. For the Lincoln Precipitation Almanac, didn't see any rain so far here today in the capital city. Likely won't see any, I think, before midnight. I think your better chances for rain will be into the overnight hours, but we're still running over 2 inches above normal for the month of August and running nearly 3 inches below normal for the year. Hopefully we can catch up just a little bit more. Observed precipitation over the last 24 hours or so. Not a whole lot of rain to talk about as we wait for our colors to populate here. We're talking about just a few hundredths of an inch in some locations, under a tenth of an inch statewide. No rain once again in southeastern Nebraska. About 2/100ths of an inch in Ord, 2/100ths of an inch in Albion, about a tenth of an inch in Imperial, about 3/100ths of an inch in McCook. We are likely to see these numbers grow just a little bit more, though, as we head into the next few hours, especially as we get past midnight. Now, low temperature-wise, this morning we were in the upper 50s to mid-60s to the west. We're talking about low to mid-70s, even some upper 70s, 77 degrees in Omaha for a morning temperature. That's just starting off on the warm and muggy side. A lot of sunshine out of our sky view cameras at this time. A little bit of cloud cover out there here and there, but current conditions here in the capital city, we're talking 90 at the airport, 91 at the studio. Still feels like it's 98 degrees thanks to that humid dew point of 73. Temperatures across town range anywhere from the upper 80s to the low 90s. That's pretty similar to what we're seeing across the state. It is 95, though, still in McCook, 95 in Ogallala, 93 in Valentine, 91 in Thedford, and 92 degrees out in Imperial. As we take a look at our dew point temperatures, we're still in the low to mid-70s in many locations, especially in central and eastern Nebraska. So it is still making it feel like it's close to, but for the most part now, down to under 100 degrees, so that is a good sign. Upper 90s, though, for feel-like temperatures across much of the state. Wind speed and direction out of the south at 5 to 15 miles per hour at this time. Wind gusts for the most part under 20 miles per hour, so not too bad out there right now. We do have a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings, though, at this time to talk about. The first 2 severe thunderstorm warnings of the evening. We have one right now into northwestern Nebraska. That's going to be for the Panhandle, as well as one in Cherry County. Let's take a little bit of a closer look here. Bear with me so I can get the warning boxes to populate up here. Here we are. Okay, so both of these storms, this is what I had originally thought, but quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts indicated by radar at this time. These storms are moving off to the northeast at about, I want to say 30 miles per hour. Well, let's make sure it's a little bit slower. Moving to the east at 15 miles per hour for the one in Cherry, and the one in the Panhandle is moving to the east at 15 miles per hour, it looks like, as well. So they're both moving pretty slow at this time, but eventually this complex of storms will be moving off to the east and eventually the south and east. As we take a look, though, a little bit of a wider look, we do also have a severe thunderstorm warning out into northwestern Kansas. This is indicating some ping-pong ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This storm, very slow, moving off to the northeast as well. Let's see if we can get that exact wind speed. Moving to the northeast at 10 miles per hour. So these are some slow-moving storms, probably dropping down some heavy rain at times. It's possible we could also see some storms from the south and west move into the state and contain some severe activity as well. But taking a look a little bit more at the national picture, we do have some numerous severe thunderstorm warnings to our south, our southeast, some tornado warnings in Iowa at this time. We have had a report of a confirmed tornado in northern Iowa, as well as some severe thunderstorm warnings off into Montana. We're going to shift gears now and talk about our tropical tracker, Category 3 storm, Hurricane Erin at this time. Winds moving out of the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour. Sustained winds are at 125 miles per hour. Winds are gusting up to 155 miles per hour. It is actually forecast to re-intensify, turn back into a Category 4 storm, likely to move between Bermuda and the East Coast. Could cause some riptide, some high waves along the East Coast, but no direct impacts at this time, and eventually moving to a Category 2 storm by the time we get to Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. Back to alerts, though, here in the nation, in the heartland. We're talking about heat advisories that do continue until 8 p.m. for far eastern Nebraska. You can see those yellow shaded severe thunderstorm warnings off to our northwest as well. Best chance for severe weather actually isn't in northwestern Nebraska. It's in northeastern locations where we could see scattered severe thunderstorms with damaging winds and large hail. But that isolated severe thunderstorm risk does contain North Platte, the Tri-Cities, as well as the capital city, and that's going to be later on this evening and into the overnight hours. Monday severe weather outlook covers nearly the entire state where we could see those damaging winds. We're going to take a look at Skycast in just a moment, but our best chances, I believe, for Monday are going to be along and south of I-80, and then no severe weather expected right now on Tuesday. Playing out Skycast between now and 11 p.m., that complex of storms in northwestern Nebraska moves into north-central Nebraska. Still quiet in Lincoln, likely still quiet at 2 in the morning, but those storms will eventually turn and move off to the south and east. Could be a busy morning here tomorrow morning. We're talking about 4 to 5 a.m., continuing into the 7 a.m. hours, some showers and thunderstorms, and then we should be quiet for the first half to the first two-thirds of the day for the most part on Monday. Can't rule out some lingering showers and storms Monday morning, but Monday afternoon, especially into Monday evening, western and southern Nebraska, eventually southeastern Nebraska, another late night. It's just we can't get out of this pattern. These late night rounds of showers and storms moving into the early morning hours. That will be the case not only tonight, but into Monday night and Tuesday morning. Not only that, but we could see some heavy rainfall, isolated risk for flash flooding in northern and eastern Nebraska tonight and into tomorrow morning. That risk will shift into western, southwestern, and then eastern Nebraska on Monday. And then on Tuesday, generally just in southern Nebraska, but we'll have to watch out once again for that heavy rainfall. How much rain could we see over the next 3 days? Well, we're talking about maybe an inch up to an inch and a half. We'll wait for the colors to pop up here in just a moment, but generally speaking, half an inch to maybe an inch, inch and a half. It's really hard to indicate sometimes because we could have locally higher amounts when we get under some of these thunderstorms. And we're going to see some heavy thunderstorms and some heavy rainfall as we move into the next few hours or so. But those blue shaded areas in northern, northeastern, and eastern Nebraska, that's the best chances where we could see 1 inch of rain. And then as we take a look at the 7-day rainfall potential, a little bit more rain in western Nebraska. Don't see much of a shift in eastern Nebraska, but at least the entire state has a chance of seeing some beneficial moisture over the next 3 to 7 days. As we take a look at Skycast a little bit closer to home, right around 8 p.m., you could see showers and thunderstorms off to our north. That continues into the midnight hour. Eventually, these storms move off to the south and the east. The timing has continued to push later and later. A couple days ago, it looked like this could be happening late Sunday evening tonight, in fact, but now it looks like the overnight period. Then we'll see storms continue into Monday morning. Maybe right around 11 a.m. to noon, still some storms in southeastern Nebraska. Then our attention turns to western and southwestern Nebraska Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and then late Monday evening. You can see showers and thunderstorms. Again, generally along and south of I-80. Can't rule out storms north of I-80, but those storms continue and then push off to the southeast late Monday into early Tuesday, and then much of Tuesday will actually be dry, but we'll keep that 30 to 40% chance for showers and storms. Now, we'll move on to our temperatures now. Forecasted lows in the 50s to the west, 60s in western Nebraska, upper 60s to mid-70s in eastern Nebraska, and that will likely mean low to mid-90s once again on Monday. Low temperatures Tuesday, 50s, 60s, and 70s once again, but Tuesday afternoon, we're going to break that streak of 90-degree days. We'll fall back into the upper 80s to low 90s for the most part, and then Wednesday morning, finally some relief. We're not falling down into the 70s. We're falling down into the 60s, even a little bit below average, so that will likely mean an at or below average afternoon on Wednesday. Mid to upper 80s in central and eastern Nebraska, still quite warm in the Panhandle, close to 100 degrees. Forecasted lows on Thursday, 60s and 70s once again, close to the upper 50s. Lincoln, 61 degrees Thursday morning, and another cool day, or a cooler day, not a cool day, a cooler day, Thursday afternoon with mid to upper 80s and low 90s for the most part. 7-day forecast, the warmest day will be on Monday, but let's turn our attention to next Sunday, 77 degrees. That would feel quite nice, but at or above average for the most part, gradually falling temperatures and small rain chances spread throughout. 10-day forecast, the warmest day across the state will also be on Monday. Coolest day looks to be either Sunday, August 24th, or more especially Monday, August 25th, with a gradual warm-up Tuesday and Wednesday after that. Dew points look to be the highest over the next couple of days. We'll see drier conditions, maybe starting on Wednesday, continuing into Thursday, but another spike in humidity early next week when our temperatures fall, so not terrible overall. Rain chances over the next 10 days look to be Best Monday and Tuesday, 20 to 40% chance. Pretty quiet Wednesday through Saturday, and then our rain chances begin to spike up again Sunday and especially Monday, August 25th. So likely some sort of frontal system moving through a cold front could be sparking showers and thunderstorms, but looks like some good chances for rain Sunday to Tuesday, the 24th through the 26th. 8 to 14 day outlook, August 25th to August 31st, now showing below average temperatures. So at this point, we're talking about mid 80s, so low 80s, mid to upper 70s possibly for the end of August. That would be kind of nice. And then above average rainfall expected, highest chances in the Panhandle. They certainly still need the moisture. They're under that severe drought, but chances for above average rainfall do continue across the entire state. So isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms once again possible this evening and into the overnight hours. Make sure to stay weather aware. Make sure to stay tuned to the forecast. 10:11 news at 10. I will have the latest model numbers, the latest chances. Might have a watch at that point. Who knows? There could be a severe thunderstorm watch that continues into the overnight hours. I will be in the Weather Center tracking all of this, but again, make sure to stay tuned to the forecast. Have a great night, everyone. Make sure to stay weather aware and have multiple ways to get that information. But for now, have a good night.